TOMz.
It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Where you gonna be? Watching what exactly? Well, if it's a Monday or a Tuesday, that can only mean one thing. The best of the best in sci-tech entertainment is on your screen. Well, my first episode again promises to be nothing but an eye-opener.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, you've got a point. But this time around, we are going unplugged.
Unplugged? From what?
From the electricity grid. Ankulumi load shedding.
Coming up on TOMz.
Join us as we unplug from the electricity grid.
Energy.
Shelton Mutwa and see how he harnesses energy from thin air.
Get to see some really cool local and international tech that is ahead of its time.
And get lost in an alternative universe when we get to answer our what if question.
Asambege.
Like on Facebook and on Twitter. How else can you access the internet without using your smartphone or your computer? And here's what you guys had to say.
Well, man, TV, smart TV.
No ways. Well,
Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter.
Give me a Z. What does it spell? Down. What does it spell? Down. Okay, cool. What's your name?
Lindy Way.
Lindy, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Lindy, hey, ngathi ngiyakubona earlier on nje. Lindy, ngathi sambona earlier on nje. Oh, shayiphinda mshithi ethanda TOMz. We've got a fan right here, bafethu. Ulindy we?
Hi.
Ugran.
Mshap.
What's your name?
Nokuthula.
Nokuthula. Nokuthula, so ngitshele ke, give me like name different types of energy now lemhlabeni.
It's heat energy, kinetic energy. We have renewable and non-renewable. Kinetic energy.
Ugran.
Yeah.
Umnat.
Yeah.
Fresh 100.
Yes.
What's your name?
Tyrese.
Okay, Tyrese, yeah. Name different types of energies now lemhlabeni.
Sound energy, kinetic energy, and movement. Yeah.
Okay, ngifuna ukwazi ke Lindy lokho yakudala ugesi baba wasebenzisa for in.
Dala, okay, they use a solar system. Now they use wind.
Okay, cool. Make some noise for Lindy Abafethu. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
What's your name?
Stelo.
Okay, Scalon, can you name different types of energy yes now?
Solar energy and windmill energy, even electricity.
Yeah. So ngitshela lokho yakudala ugesi ne baba wasebenzisa for in.
For many things like actually like dala bengekho electricity. So like sebenzisa heat from the sun.
So umzimba wakho ungasebenzisa for which energy?
Kinetic energy.
Okay, cool boy. And ngifuna ukuyana lokho yakudala ugesi baba wasebenzisa for ukwenza in. Ucabanga?
Ngicabanga ugesi baba wasebenzisa for
okay, cool.
Shout out to TOMz, Mzansi for shout. Lomina Kelly.
Oh yeah, give it up.
Awesomeness, I see that you guys know a thing or two about energy. Come on, check out this awesome video to get even more clued up.
So Wi-Fi isebenza kanjani? When you're connected to the Wi-Fi, you're able to send and receive information through the air. Now you could connect to the internet via Ethernet cable. Gotta, why would you want to do that? Since a Wi-Fi is so readily accessible and doesn't need cables, the technology is similar to a car receiving a signal. Gotta, with Wi-Fi, there's a two-way conversation, and since these waves travel through the air, these waves are subject to interference. Surprisingly though, your microwave's radiation can disrupt your Wi-Fi signal. Now to avoid this, Wi-Fi signals are transmitted at a certain frequency, either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. These waves are sent back and forth between your Wi-Fi router and your computer, allowing you to connect to the internet.
Now this system was developed by Thomas Edison and used direct current to get power to the lamps. Now about 10 years later, William Stanley Jr. came into the picture when he developed the first generator that used alternating current. Mzansi was not far behind though, as the streets of Johannesburg were the first to be lit in 1892. But in a country that had a booming mining industry, mining companies were quite power hungry. So Victoria Falls Power Company was established in 1906. Now, did you know that Mzansi later has Africa's only nuclear-powered power plant?
That's a Kuba plant down in Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
And I actually heard it was one of the first nuclear power plants to be designed to be able to resist an earthquake.
Let's shake it too, man.
It's time for us to take a quick commercial break. So we'll be right after this. I got my fittest will and sense to me. Now today is that day where you watch it, TOMz, and think to yourself, hey, but once I got to see Unplugged,
Unplugged. No one somebody has moves as
which is why you have to make sure that you are tuned into TOMz right here on SABC Mzansi for sure.
SABC Education. Now moving on, see, and I'm just no fun of this.
Okay.
Oh, Chonga, Omoya. Now we see air, you know, body energy. I want to but where's the laundry?
Yo, and we are going to tell the kitchen. And like Footy and Chaganje, Minage, and yes, which is 7 seconds, and I'm sure to boom. Yes, and so as I'm so bonnet. 7 seconds.
You know the name CADU are pronounced cat and Yazbo Fair switching to Mengani. Yet I'm on another mission by Fair too. I hope you guys are plugged for the Unplugged topic and I'm glad you touched down in Madrid. So I'll share to put to it too. So talking about the science and technology world. It's you and me on this mission. Asmangen. So I want to put on. Ugran. TOMz is in the building, boss.
I grew up in Hammanskraal, a remote township on the outskirts of Pretoria CBD. It was around 2012, 2013. Yeah, so I had a very old laptop and a very old Nokia cell phone, not a smartphone.
Okay.
So they all had problems with the battery and whatnot. So with my background in electronics, that's when I started playing around with the mathematics and the physics around solving what might be wrong with the solution. I've been working with this electronic equipment for some time with my granddad back then in the 90s. So I was able to fuse that childhood knowledge with what I've learned in university to come up with a solution after reading literature in power electronics to replace the battery and the charging socket with a wireless charging mechanism, of which is what we've been working on for the past almost 4 to 3 years.
Simply put, energy is the ability to do umsebenzi. Now, what type of work can be as buza? Well, any work from simply just walking to the next room, switching on the TV, or starting a car and driving it. Now, look at this simple car in motion. Are you aware that there are many different types of energy doing umsebenzi as le moto ihamba?
Now, all this energy is measured in different ways. Typically, we measure energy using 2 units, joules and calories. A joule is a unit of electrical energy that is equal to the work done when a current of 1 ampere is passed through a resistance of 1 ohm for 1 second. And a calorie is a unit of measurement of the energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Quite crazy now to think of it.
So I can show you with this widget here.
Yeah, okay.
So you see it has some USB ports in it.
Yeah.
So this will be something similar to, then you can plug in this USB, then you can just plug it in like that. But this end here will be attached or embedded in some sort of electronics that does the whole mechanism. So this is the power slide. So basically you see you've got all these things here emitting energy around us. These are your towers.
Okay.
So you can see this is residential or this CBD. Then you've got your car there, or maybe you might be walking carrying your bag or at home. So all this energy will be pumped into the bag.
So how does all of this work?
Okay, so basically you've got this not equipment, electronics, your circuitry and all those things within the bag. So that's how all that process of harvesting energy, regulating it and charging really works on that stuff. The more you move away from the source, it becomes weaker, but you are still connected, then you can charge at a certain rate.
Okay, so when you're in the city, it's more powerful.
Yeah, because you've got all these signals around you.
Okay, but it's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So, when you get back to the city, do you recharge it? Does it recharge?
No, it recharges automatically wherever it is. Even if when you're at home, you might have less signal, but you'll have a signal that will be powering it.
Okay, so what are you working on right now?
Okay, for now, we're working on the bag solution. So it's a new type of bag encha. Eloring econo charger, phone ya le laptop or le tablet on the go. So se o se rela hore tlabe ona le bag eloring ke your normal bag, but if it had got this advanced electronics we've been developing. So basically how it works, in a USB. Wa bona phone e ngwe le laptop le ngwe tla ka charger e compatible USB ya te. So bag ya rena re rile in a way hore o kgona tlhomela your USB and a charger for laptop. Within the bag there are ports where you can plug in more the electronics. So as you move around, like for now I'm not using my computer, ngele ka mo bag nge charger, and then ke itse re tloga mo re ya TUT or ya ekasi somewhere. Then when I get there, I don't have to look for a port and start charging. Plug.
Okay.
And then continue with what I was working on. Seba sira mo SABC Design Institute ke putsa concept. So when I was tlhalosetsa our concept ya how ke eng ira eng for bomang and what not and how. So once we explain la hore ke eng eo, then ba ira di sketch. They'll do sketches, modify them, and then ba di scan ba di kenya mo computing. Then once it is more computing, ke mo eloreng re tlo bona hore re change eng byang, cause computer is faster compared to designer ka letso. So you know something quicker more computing and we can build on that. We are almost complete with the overall designs with the designers at the SABC. So we did the color combination, we did the material, the texture and all those things. So for now we just need a manufacturing process on how to mount the electronics in the bag and then how to combine all those within a singular process. So that's how far the stuff is.
Now, a piezoelectric generator can be used to convert a mechanical signal to electrical energy.
Now, with every step one takes, mechanical energy is exerted onto the ground. So if a piezoelectric generator were to be placed between your foot and the ground, let's say in your shoe, then that morning walk can give you a fully charged phone. Do you see how energy is literally everywhere? You can even pull it out of thin air, hey?
Wow, hey? Like what we just saw, is that real, dude? Like, guys.
Hey Bongi, I am just as shocked as you are.
So wait, I can just use signals in the air to charge my devices. Alright guys, you know what that means. Hashtag no battery must fall. Hashtag no more no battery.
When I'm on my hashtag, when I why don't you go to our Facebook page? Just show us what you're talking about. I'm not going to go on.
Fire was never discovered.
Hey, I get up, go ahead and crack your skulls. So I guess it's a quick commercial break while we get our batteries charged up. See what I did there?
TOMz.
Hey boys, my friends, it's Will and I hope you guys are charged up and ready for another dose of edutainment. Like teenagers on a mission found exclusively right here on SABC Unplugged for sure. No, earlier on here, I wonder how a young spark actually has developed a bag that can actually source the energy from air.
facts njalo ke. Sibuze kaloku what if question phamba sephandle
Sizabuza ukuthi what if umlilo was never discovered or was never controlled or monitored.
Siyacela lokhu nibaleke niye pha kumajelo ethu omnatha nisiphendule bethu nani. Banina nisayipha kumajelo ethu omnatha masike sibuyele ku shout sibuze ba yethu keep him what. Strong.
So we're at the tech station here where the actual technology is being developed. For now, I will just introduce Conrad, the leader here, who's been working on this project, and his team of designers at the technology station in electronics, TUT.
Good day, my name is Conrad Koster. Today we're here at the Tshwane University of Technology. We've got a department called the Technology Station in Electronics. We're basically designing a RF harvesting circuit that can fit into a laptop bag and can charge all your devices from ambient RF signals that's floating all around us. In a real life application, you've got GSM towers, so your cell phone towers, your TV transmitter towers, radio towers, gate openers, cell phones, two-way radios, basically all forms of wireless communication, Wi-Fi routers all around us. And that transmits signals all around us. It's signals we can't see, but it is available all around us. It's spread out over the whole area that the antenna covers on the transmitter side. Now at this moment, that RF energy is not doing anything. So we decided to take on this project where Shelton wants to harvest RF energy and make it usable. Now, one application that's quite widely available at this moment with RF harvesting is powering low power sensors, like temperature sensors for weather measurement, and that's where our PowerCast evaluation kit comes in quite handy. So as you bring the transmitter closer, you'll see you've got quite a bit more power available. The LED or power source starts blinking quite a bit faster. So that's actually almost 100% signal strength because I'm close to the transmitter. So the moment you pull it away, it goes less and less and less. So the further away you get, the less power you'll receive. So powering low power sensors is simple. You just need an antenna like this, and you can power a temperature sensor, a humidity sensor, any other form of wireless sensor. And you can transmit that data over a short distance to a base station. So that's the real world application for RF harvesting at this moment.
Mr. Shelton, again, to the public.
So far we are almost done with everything. So we only have 4 months to go up until we have this on the shelf.
Yeah, okay, Mfethu. Otherwise, I can't wait to get that back because I'm spoon.
Sure.
Good luck, man. All the best for the future.
Sure.
Mission mission accomplished. My name is Didi Wapronas Caddy. I'm signing out.
Ake bethanzi sami lokhu thina sayobuthela iTOMz zethu sapha every park secondary school inthembisa mhlawumbe wena ngowapha uzibona kaloku kwezi selfies course ukhawuleze uhambe kaloku uyothini uyozicheka mhlawumbe kona kuhleli ukuthi secela betinani TOMz ize nakwesethu isikolo siyacela lokuba usibhalele ku tomztv@gmail.com ku tomztv@gmail.com kungoku Thomas ke sibone by every park zezakhipha maWhatsApp masijongeni.
Morning, class. Morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm great. So guys, ngiyabona ukuthi abanye benu you're struggling with different subjects. Wakhona le website engitholile izolo. And funny enough, igama le website is study.com. So kule website lena if uhlupha i-maths or uhlupha i-science or uhlupha i-technology, bakunikeza ama-quiz, baku-explainela ukuthi kahle kahle i-technology kusho ukuthini ne-science kusho ukuthini, banikeza nama-quiz, nama-tests, nama-puzzles ukuthi nizigcwalise lezi zinto lezo. And by the end of the day, waqedile kule website leyo, you'll actually learn a lot about that subject ofuna ukwazi ngayo. But right now, ngicela sivule nama-textbook wethu ku page 17.
That was an interesting learning resource. It should come in handy for you guys.
Njalo ke besifane ngenye indlela kaloku thina siyi-TOMz siqinisekise uba yazi intoni siyancedisana nawe kangoba uyaphumelela kunto yonke ne-science and technology.
All you have to do is just come and take it. Kube eyakho. Kodwa ke mina Bongi ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle energy siphathele.
Hayi future yayo never sijonge i-future ke bethu nani.
Our Never the One to Be Left Behind TOMz is actually working on building solar power infrastructure that will add about 4,000 megawatts to the power grid. Then, there are also other plans to bring energy from many other renewable sources like biomass, onshore wind, and hydro. Sithi, TOMz.
So now earlier on, Tinduzile lapha emakhaya ukuthi what if umlilo was never discovered or controlled? And I've been thinking about it. If that was the case, chances are humans would not evolve the way they did. What do I mean by that? Look at it this way. Raw food takes a lot of time and energy to digest. So when our ancient ancestors cooked their food, they saved themselves a lot of time and energy to do other things. Things like socializing, developing tools, complex ways of communication, and other concepts like imeds. And those are some of the things that make us different from other creatures. Exactly. What if? And apart from ukudla, umlilo allowed us to stay warm and safe. Now that I'm thinking about it, umlilo allowed ancient civilization to do some of the things electricity allows us to do namhlanje. Quite interesting, right? What if? Aha bafethi TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kayi beshani yazi sinombele sethanda ukuphisa nako kufika ixesha lokuphi.
So wena lapha ekhaya une-idea episode ufuna uyibona khona la ku-TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC 1.
And not only that, kaloku beshani you get a goodie bag as well as a skipper so TOMz 1.
So wena lapha ekhaya, all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply at TOMz_SABC_1.
That's how we do it.
Ayike beshani ngokusifikele ekupheleni kwenkqubo yethu.
Angazi ngayo Bongi now lapha ekhaya, but this has been one crazy eye-opening experience for me.
I know, right? Sabetani who knew kaloku that being unplugged can actually connect you to the rest of the world.
What do you know? This is the TOMz. This is what we do best. Uqhubeke when we get to TOMz every Monday and Tuesday 4 p.m. right here. They say SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
Ayike bethani thina nawe sabonana kaloku kuwelizayo. Usungalibaka lokho sinokhuphisano lwethu ne?
Next time on TOMz,
join the TOMz team as we try to explain the unexplained.
Bano George from Organized Africa and learn about organs.
Find out about the research being done on weather modification.
Saturday ekuseni wena lokubukela TOMz rhoqo ngeMivulo noNgolwezibini. Kenza investini apha ku SABC 1
Mzansi for sure.